Hi, welcome to the video, How to Choose the Right Country for Retirement for You. You're going to need a clean sheet of paper and a pencil because by the end of this video, you will know exactly which countries you should research for your retirement and why. First off, this is where people get it wrong. They think that because they went on a vacation somewhere or watched a YouTube video, they know exactly where they want to retire. This is the first major mistake. The second biggest mistake is not paying off all your debt before you move overseas. But we'll talk about that in an upcoming video. To fix mistake number one, the most common mistake, you eliminate countries rather than immediately trying to pick or select a country. Because I can guarantee you almost that no matter how much research you do online or how many videos you watch, you don't really know a country until you've actually lived there for a month or two or 6. Things get real when the woman at the grocery store realizes you are in town for the long run. I've been doing this slow travel, looking for my perfect retirement destination for over 10 years. Let me give you an example. People rave about retiring to Puerto Vallarta. Most people can't wait. They arrive in early January. The weather is perfect, just like it said in the videos. But then June is up on you before you know it. And the temperature is what they said it would be on the weather channels before you relocated. But what the weather channel didn't tell you is the humidity makes it so hot that you can fry an egg on the sidewalk. You say, no problem, I'll just turn on the air conditioning and prepare meals in the early morning when the locals prepared their dinner. Life is good until you get the electricity bill for running your AC all month. There goes your budget, your comfort, and your peace of mind. Your electricity bill is between $300 and $400. Your budget is shot. Here's what you do, and immediately. You turn on the AC, you sit down at the computer, and you book a flight the hell out of Mexico. And like almost all snowbirds, you return in the fall or the winter. If you love the heat, you will be in your glory. Now here's what you do to get it right. Start with your monthly retirement budget. This is why you needed the paper and pencil. This is where you start. You start with your monthly income, your Social Security, your pension, your retirement withdrawals, other dependable income, your maximum monthly housing budget, your health care budget. And I must say here that many of us are self-insured. But as you get older, you're going to need to have more of a pad than just self-insuring, meaning you can pay for the doctor visits and you can pay for the medication. You're going to need more, and I recommend that you plan to spend between $100 and $150 for monthly health care budget. This is for insurance. Now, you also want to add available for travel and emergency. This is monies. Now, sit down, add this up and subtract. Then give yourself a number. I can comfortably spend X amount of dollars per month overseas. Now you see why paying off all your debt is so very, very important. But here's the next thing you do before you select your destination. You decide what type of lifestyle you want. You picture in your mind what an ordinary Tuesday morning, not a vacation, looks like. When you feel like you're on vacation every day, then you know you've got it right. But you want to think about what is life like? What is it going to feel like on a regular Tuesday morning? Do you want a beach town, a major city, mountains, a small town or countryside? Do you want an active expat community or more interaction with locals? Do you want warm weather year-round or 4 seasons? This is important because the best vacation destinations are not necessarily the best retirement destinations. And that's why so many people make the mistake. Determine your non-negotiables. This is number 3. I want you to list 5 things that you absolutely must have in your life to exist for you to be comfortable. Example, my list consists of good internet, a kitchen to prepare my meals, no roaches, and I need the kitchen to prepare my meals so that I can keep my cost of living down. And I really need to look at a river, an ocean, a large lake, or maybe even beautiful mountains for a couple of months. I prefer warm weather. I also need for my housing costs to be under $650 a month, unless I have saved for a higher rent, which sometimes I do. Now, select your 5 biggest requirements: affordability, housing, good health care, public transportation, safety, warm weather, English widely spoken, reliable internet, walkability, proximity to the international airport, or being near the ocean. Like I said, that's it for me. So I don't know if you know this, but the moment I said $650 a month rent and a view of the ocean, you're probably scratching your head saying, where in the hell did she find that at? Well, I'll tell you in a moment. Don't choose the country first. Choose your requirements first. Then go to the Airbnb map and see what areas in the world fit most of your requirements. That's how I find $650 a month. Well, maybe a little more these days. Now, this is what you do next, number 4. You check whether you can legally live in this country and how long you can stay there using only your passport before you must file paperwork. Now, it doesn't do you any good to go to Mexico and fall in love with Mexico, and then because you didn't do your homework, you find out that you need income of $4,000 plus a month to get a temporary residency in Mexico. So that may not suit your budget, your retirement income. So if you do your research, your homework, before you head out or before you make decisions about where you want to retire, you will avoid disappointment. Now, this is important. Once you have several possible countries, investigate retirement visas, like I said, income requirements, minimum savings requirements, length of stay, residency requirements, health insurance rules, and renewal cost. This prevents someone from falling in love with a country only to discover that long-term residency doesn't work for you. Research healthcare before housing. Now, I argue with this a little bit, but the experts say you should research your healthcare before housing. Don't begin with apartments, because as you get older, you're going to need reliable healthcare. So yeah, I'm a slow traveler, so I don't do that month in, month out stuff. I only stay as long as my passport permits, and then I'm gone. You want to look and find out if the hospitals are good, specialists in the area, whether foreigners can use the healthcare system, what private insurance might cost, and how far you'll have to travel for major medical care. Think about transportation. This deserves special insight. What happens if you eventually cannot or don't want to drive? Look at buses, trains, taxis, rideshare, walkability, grocery delivery, pharmacies, hospitals, and airport access. A $500 apartment isn't necessarily inexpensive if living there requires owning a car. Now, this is what you do. You create a short list of 3 countries. Don't try to compare 25 countries. Just do 3 countries. Country A, best healthcare. Country B, best for your budget. Country C, best alternative. Your homework assignment is to research 3 cities or towns within each country. This is how you find the best retirement destinations. Use the map on sites like Airbnb to get a real sense of what the monthly rental rates are. Now, they're going to be higher than if you rent it directly from a property owner. But remember, when you rent on Airbnb, the Wi-Fi, garbage, water, electricity is usually always included. So you don't have extra costs. All of that is included in your monthly cost. So keep that in mind. Plus, you want to stay in an Airbnb for 1 month or 2 months until you find an affordable, suitable accommodations where you want to spend long term. If you are like many of us retired digital nomads, you don't stay in any one place longer than your passport allows, like I said. We are still citizens of the United States or Canada, no matter who is president. And we do not have dual citizenship. It's called slow travel. Now, in the next video, in this series, we will talk about preparing your finances to leave America, your mail, your banking, your cell phone, and your travel medical insurance. So stay tuned, subscribe if you have not already done so,